Cool. All right, team. I'm going to kick straight into it today. Today is good fun, eh? It's a really, really cool time of year. One of my mentors, Brendan Bashard, he's like, it's the Super Bowl of marketing because it's like, it's that time of year where it's like, this is the finals. This is where you win. This is where you can absolutely fucking crush it if you're someone who wants to, put the effort in to win the grand final. So very, very cool, very exciting. And I do believe, it was not confirmed, but I do believe Brad is going to jump on at the second half of this call to show us how to actually sell these programs as well. So I'm going to kick in, guys. Any questions you have or anything you need, just drop them in the chat. I will reply to them towards the end. But today, my good friends, we are talking about holiday promotions in 2022. So build your holiday promotions and take advantage of the holiday consumer mode. Click the link to present. Cool. So why do holiday programs? Okay, so consumer mode has been activated. Okay, everybody is spending every cent they have at the moment, mostly on shit they don't need, but they want. Okay, and so cool thing about that is people are ready to spend, are looking for deals, and they really want something, to make themselves feel better, and basically to consume. Okay, so consumer mode is activated now, and people are in a really ready to buy state. People are also excited for new possibilities. I know for me, and I'm like, I hope I don't jinx this, but I was really looking forward to the last two Christmases. And every fucking year, COVID came along and said, fuck you guys, you ain't going to have a Christmas. Or it's going to be up and down, but people now are getting a bit more excited for new possibilities. They're looking for change. They're looking for things that they can get excited about for next year. They're looking for things that, is maybe something that it is time to move towards. And obviously being New Year's, new me, we can start to have different thoughts. And if we're the person that they're thinking about, it's going to be really, really well. Everyone is also on holiday, including your competition. Okay. So everybody's getting ready for a holiday right now. Everyone's pretty tired. I'm pretty tired. I'm looking forward to a bit of a break, but so is my competition. So is your competition. So is everybody else. So if we can make the most of this time, put stuff in place, we will get double the reach. And the first time we ever seen this was actually during the first lockdowns. Okay. And during the first lockdown, everyone in my local area just shut up shop completely. Like they stopped marketing, they stopped doing this, that, and another. I actually doubled down, and it was the best thing that ever happened because I could go online and do all these things. And I realized that every piece of marketing I did had twice as much reach. Like my stories got more engagement, my posts got more engagement, and it was just because less people were doing, marketing. So while we do the holiday promos, consumer mode is activated. People are excited for new possibilities. Everyone is in the holiday, including your competition. So how do we want to crush it? Okay, so how to crush your holiday promos. Number one is we want to maintain our Venom posting flow. Okay, so omnipresence is something that is super, super important if you want to take advantage of all of this stuff. If you want to take advantage of what this time of year is, you need to be making sure your posts are up every single day. You need to be making sure that your story posts are continually there and you're doing your fourth quarter. Also a really, really good time to double your social proof. Okay, so think about it now. If people are deciding about change, if people are ready to spend, what are they looking for? They're looking for proof that whatever they spend their money on is going to be worthwhile and it's going to help them get that change. So if you double down on your social proof and also showing up with your content and your stories, it's actually going to be very, very good for you at this time of year. Okay, everybody is looking right now and spending more time on your socials. It's a really good time to double down. Also, this is a really important one, and I want you guys just to put in the chat, we need to choose your themes. So who are you? Who are your clients? Have fun and be relatable, okay? At this time of year, people don't necessarily want to be told to eat chicken and broccoli, cool? They want to eat their pavlova. They want to have a good time with friends. They want to relax a little bit. So if you're constantly banging on like, hey, you shouldn't go and blow out on Christmas, people are just going to switch off and they're not going to listen to you. So if you're really choosy with your themes, then you might you know, you're going to get more reach than most coaches at this time, and you'll see it over the next month. A lot of coaches will be like, you don't have to blow out on Christmas. You can keep on your up this sort of and that and the other. But if you are able to identify who you are, what you stand for, and essentially put that into your marketing, saying, hey guys, look, you know, it's December. I'm looking forward to a couple of beers on the beach. You know, I'm looking forward to some pavlova, all of this stuff. Just making sure, you know, during December, all I do is I make sure I do my minimums, get my walks in, that sort of stuff. But I've also got some badass programs that's going to help you attack the year coming forward. People really buy into that. And it's a really good time to be that aspirational or that inspirational person. Be that really positive light that people like when they get to that heightened point of like, hey, look, I'm keen to make changes and stuff. They're like, I've seen Julio for the last month being a fucking legend. I want to go and train with that guy, you know, and that's what you want to put out. Also, have a bit of fun and be relatable. You know, don't be scared if you're, you know, at a Christmas party with your friends, if you're having some cake, don't be scared to share that. We all know with the Venom posting flow that Friday's a relatability post. I'm waiting for Uncle Six to see his Christmas post because they're going to be fucking awesome. But, you know, if your favorite song is Mariah, if you fucking hate Mariah, you know, get rid of it. Do whatever you have to. But have fun and be relatable, because sometimes, you know, just having a little bit of fun and giving people that little bit of entertainment is actually a lot of value. Okay, so make sure you choose your themes. And I want you guys now to put in the chat, what is 1 to 2 themes that you want to consistently repeat throughout the next month? Okay, so for me, mine's just going to be the healthiest year ever. Okay, so my big thing is that I really want people to think about what it would look like if they committed to 12 months of being the absolute healthiest they could possibly be. And so my best way to do that is obviously be my own example of that and say how I want to commit to that and the things that I want, but just repeating that, like the things that I could do, you know, the things that I want to do, and what that looks like. Another thing too is just, I guess, another thing for me is pursuing your greatness as well. So like really going all in, but also planting those seeds for people to really give it a good crack next year. So yeah, just in the chat, guys, have a couple of quick think about what you want your themes to be. And after this, we can do it in our Venom post as well. But then the last little piece to this, we got to have some offers. Okay, we got to have some monster offers that people really love, because people are looking for a deal. They're looking for a reason to start. And if we can come up with some gold offers, it's going to be really, really powerful. Okay, so we'll just spend a couple minutes, guys. Chuck your themes in the chat. Cool. And then we'll run into our offers. Okay. I make healthy sexy. Yeah, love it, Six. I really want to stress the fact you don't have to wait to start till January. Cool. Yeah. Happy balance, play hard, work hard. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, really good. Cool. And so big thing with that, guys, is it's a great time to test some themes, to test some messaging, and you can put this into your Venom sheet and, you know, have a crack at it, because next year you'll have the same sort of stuff and you can repeat it over again. So getting into our offers, one of our best offers is our Train for Free in December offer, okay? So this offer here is essentially a program that you offer a free month of training, but they pay down a deposit to train with you for the first couple of weeks of either January or January, and then it rolls over from a certain date. So this little one here, guys, and I've got a couple of scripts for you guys to use this. This is one of the best offers last year. I'm pretty sure it's the offer that Trent grew his first 10 clients with, first 20 clients, was this Train Free in December offer, okay? So it's a very, very good offer. So essentially you run a script like this: train with me for free in December. You know, you don't have to wait to January. Train with me for free in December. I am pumped for the end of this year, but I'm even more excited to smash my goals myself and also see more of my clients achieve their best results ever next year. I feel blessed this year, and I want to give you guys a head start and let you train for free in December to get whatever goal it is before Christmas without losing the stuff that they don't want to give up over Christmas, but also getting a head start on the best results for next year. This program will fit around your holiday season, is going to be a heap of fun and allow you to enjoy your holiday season while staying sexy and fit. If you would like to get X goal, send me a DM. We kick off in 5 days. Okay, so a little bit of the language there, guys. At this time of year, people want to, they want to enjoy life a little bit. They want to, they still want to have a couple of drinks. They still want to have, their Christmas pudding. They still want to catch up with people and be social. But a lot more people too are not wanting to blow out. Okay, my partner Jess put up a poll the other day. It's like, are you going to blow out over Christmas, or are you actually just going to take it easy this year and have a little bit of fun? Most people, I think it was like 80% of people ticked, no, I'm going to be a bit more controlled this year and not go too crazy. And so when you look at the language in this, I am pumped for the end of this year. Cool. So you're just using those power words. I'm excited to smash some goals myself. So you're talking about, hey, this is what I'm doing. And also see many more of my clients achieve their best results ever next year. So you're future pacing. You're putting in the minds of people that, hey, next year is going to be fucking awesome. Then it's, hey, I feel blessed. So attitude of gratitude. It's really, really powerful. People love that when people actually that inspiration, that light, rather than fuck, this year's been shit. I can't wait for it to be over. It's like, look, I feel blessed this year and I want to give you guys a head start. Okay. It's not, hey guys, I want you guys to go all in till Christmas and be miserable until Christmas Day. It's like, no, I want to give you guys a head start and let you train for free in December. So it's a really good thing. When you insert that goal, you guys should know what your clients' goals are by now without losing the good stuff after Christmas. So what you're doing is you're flipping the attention to what they can gain from what they're going to, and you're removing what they're going to lose. Okay. So you're removing, their fear of loss. So the fear of like hanging out with their friends, fear of not eating PAV, but they're focusing on what you can gain. Okay. And also getting a head start on whatever results for next year. So once again, future pacing. This program will fit around your holiday season. Cool. It's going to be a heap of fun. Cool. People want to have fun this time of year. Allow you to enjoy your holiday season while still staying sexy and fit. If you'd like to get this goal, DM, and we kick off in 5 days. Then with that 5 day, we use the Venom 5-day launch where we're consistently repeating it over and over again. Okay. That's all we're doing is like, hey, here's my client, Rusty. He's fucking jacked. This is the social proof. If you'd like results like Rusty, we do have our train for free in December. Comment below and we run that 5-day live launch or a 5-day posting flow similar to that. Okay. Big thing with offers, guys, and you've probably seen it. Like I'm getting hit with offers every 2 minutes at the moment. But that's the point. You got to hit people with offers all the time before they make a decision. Thing with a countdown offer, and I can use, I bought a course recently, as I do, by Alex Catoni, and she said that I think it's something like 60%, it might be 40 to 60% of people who purchase her program purchase within the last four hours, something like that. It's ridiculous. So people are watching this being like, oh, that looks awesome. That looks awesome. Cool. And we get disappointed when we put one offer post out and no one buys it. But if we consistently show up, hey, look, cool, kicks off in 5 days, you'll get your first people. They're like, fuck you, I'm keen as. All right, 4 days left, guys. 3 days left. 2 days left. I've got 1 spot left on this program. Applications closed tonight. Then it's over. Cool. Train for free is gone. So we want to consistently drip feed this, consistently show up with this offer and just keep plugging it. Okay. So this is going to be a massive one. You'll be able to see, I'm going to do the same offer as well because it's a really good offer, but using that 5-day posting flow, and we've got the script for this here, guys, as well. Then this one here, and this is a little one. I actually sort of, I guess, stole, I wouldn't say stole, but I borrowed from Alex Hormozi or something similar. I'm pretty sure like Jimmy's used this and we use it at the gym as well. The last few years, it's a really good idea. So it's a $19 to $199 stocking filler. Okay. And there's a couple of ways you can do this. Okay. And so this can be, hey, look, we're going to do a challenge kickoff January 1, whatever it is, kick off Boxing Day to lose the Christmas pudding and kick off your new year perfectly. Cool. $20 to $199. Cool. whatever you want to charge for it, but it's a great little offer. It's like almost irresistible. It's like something that is so good. They're like, shit, I can lose 19 bucks. Cool, whatever. Basically, you're paying 20 bucks for a lead. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So, but the goal with this is it's like, hey, 20 bucks, chuck it in your stocking, and on Boxing Day or on, January 5th, whatever it is, we're going to kick off with this New Year challenge. What you do with that, very, very simple. Just use your MVP system. Same system you already use. Don't change anything about it, but just make it sound like it's, hey, kick off, lose the Christmas put. It's a New Year offer. And we can talk over next week. We're going to talk a little bit about how to make, some of these offers pretty sexy. Also, you want to go with this. You want to go hard on the referrals. So have a referral incentive. So 50% off if a friend joins as well. 50% off if a friend joins. It's free if 2 people join. Okay. So the goal of this is just bums on seats. You just want to fill it up with really, really cheap leads so that you can nurture and get them going. How you upsell this, cool, is you go from this. Is be like, cool, now you've bought my $20, stocking filler. We have this. I actually want to send you this. And this is probably a really, really strong offer that you guys can run something similar coming into. So once they buy that $20 stocking filler, you run this. It's called a commitment offer or my commitment offer. So the way I've written this is like I'm writing a letter to myself 12 months from now. And this will be a post. And once again, it runs off the 9-day posting flow or the 9-day live launch. So a letter to myself 12 months from now. Cool. You want it to change your life. After sitting down and reflecting on 2022, you finally made the decision to go all in. You're tired of things being the same. And even though you are proud of yourself for handling the last few years, you're sick of not being your 100% best self. And you can be so much more. Cool. In your journal, you wrote, I'm no longer holding my best self back. Let's fucking go. Okay. Then it started. 12 months of showing up. I'm so fucking proud of you. There were so many days you wanted to give up. So many times where things got in the way. So many times you could have just said, I have too much on or I'll start again on Monday. But this time you didn't. Even though you had days where you fell off the wagon, you got back on, stuck to the plan and made adjustments as you needed. And now I am sitting here with a smile writing this letter and a feeling I've never had before. I did it. I completely reinvented myself over the last 12 months. I cannot believe I have become the person I knew I could be. To be honest, I didn't even know this me could exist. It's amazing who you have become. You're a stronger human inside and out. You have confidence that you don't even know you have, or you don't even have to try to show anymore. Looking back 12 months ago, when you made that commitment, I have to thank that person. I know it wasn't easy, but that commitment you made on that day, thank you. Thank you so much. If I could send this letter in a time machine, I just want you to let you know, or to challenge and sacrifice, it was worth it. I'm so proud of you for taking that first step. So proud of us for continuing to become the new us, and so proud of myself for how far I've come. I'm writing this now because I am committing to the person who wrote this letter, and I'm committing to my best fucking self, and I can't wait to meet them. Cool. If you'd like to make the same commitment, I'm here for a chat and how we can build a plan and make this a reality while supporting each other along the way. My inbox is open anytime you want to chat. Okay. And so that's super, super powerful. And what you've done there, what you do when you write something like this, is you get people to paint that picture. What if I actually did it? And we did a reel a few weeks ago. What if I actually did everything I said I would do? What would my life look like? And you get them to write this letter to themselves, and that becomes a commitment. And that's how you can upsell from that $19 stocking filler to like, hey, Rusty bro, man, look, next year I'm fucking going on a mission to be my healthiest, my best self. Cool. This is what I'm thinking of doing, man. And I'd love you to come along with me. Okay. And so that's a really strong offer. That's a real commitment. And in terms of marketing, it's a very, very advanced sort of way to do it. But it's shit that gets people moving, okay? It really works on that emotion, and it really works on someone saying, fuck it, maybe life could be a lot better than what it is now, okay? So it's very, very powerful. Cool. Then we also have Shredded Santa's 9 Days of Christmas script, okay? So last year we ran Santa's 50 leads, and it was a really, really great offer. But this one here, kicking off Boxing Day, okay? So gift a gift that keeps on giving, which is fitness, okay? Using the Santa's 50 leads formula gives so much value. You're the only person people think about when they want to join a program. So basically from Boxing Day, what you're going to do is every single person you've messaged over the last 12 months, send them a message. This is my commitment. You know, I'm fucking keen for next year. Let's fucking go. Cool. And what you're going to do is you're going to send them presents. Okay. You're going to send them some gifts. Be like, Rusty, bro, man, last year, my clients, you know, like I've just been thinking about like all my goals for this next year. And I had some stuff that really helped my clients. One was this mindset course. And it's like, bro, I'm going to open it up. I thought you'd really like it. Man, here you go. And it's just Merry Christmas. Then you follow up with some more stuff. It's like, bro, I'm fucking getting pumped once again. Cool. What I've got is my high protein recipe book. I thought you might find it really easy to get some quick wins before the new year kicks off. Cool. So you keep following up with this value, keep checking in, keep messaging every single person. And if you guys aim to message 20 to 30 people every single day from, you know, Boxing Day can be absolutely massive. And you got a VA, even better, because you're just planting those seeds. The goal is not to sign them up. Cool. The goal is to get their attention so that they know, hey, cool, this is the person for me. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use the 9-day launch system, which is the 9-day live launch posting flow, where you can go live with a lot of value. Basically, let people know what you're doing. You'll kick it off with this one here, the commitment to yourself. You can read this letter to yourself. You can rewrite it, but it's a 9-day posting flow that has a ton of value. Obviously comes with 100 solutions every time and a strong call to action, because people are already in this position. You know, they're in this position where the consumer mode is activated. You know, they're ready because they probably have had a lot of PAV and they're like, fuck it, Christmas was good. Now it's time to start planning for the next year. So it's a really, really strong offer to kick off. And so just to recap, guys, we have a really couple of good offers here. And our first one to launch can be to train for free in December. So this is one we want to sort of get going in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so this is something we want to do. This is the one thing we want to do. Then what we want to do, we can send this out to all of our current clients or old clients. So say we've got something like ACR, MailChimp, we've got an old leads list. We can send this out as well, but we can also chuck it on our Instagram stories as a stocking filler. You know, this is the thing that we can do. Cool. So we can chuck that out as well. And that can start to roll anytime you like. But generally, it's probably a couple of weeks before Christmas, once you've started to fill up this train for free in December. Cool. Then from there, we're going to go for our commitment. Okay. So the really strong commitment plus our shredded Santa's 9-day of Christmas. Okay. And so this one here, you kick off on Boxing Day. Then this one here is what you want to start to position and what you want to start to plug to have the best year of your life. And I'd love for you guys just to write this to yourself as a bit of a commitment. And we're going to do some goal setting and stuff with Mamba in the first week of December, so that we can write this stuff to ourselves as well and have a bit of a commitment. But this stuff is really, really strong. So just to recap, guys, train for free in December. This offer or this promotion is going to kick off ideally the end of this week. Then you got your stocking fillers. This sort of leads towards the last end of Christmas or the last couple of weeks before Christmas, or, you know, to all your lost leads. Can be a really great offer. Then we've got the Shredded Santa's 9-day of Christmas script, giving so much value they cannot deny it, and just making sure you see all these messages. Then you kick off your 9-day launch system with the commitment and you start to run this. Okay. So those are our Christmas promo, guys, or our holiday promotions. Some very, very strong offers there. I'd like you to know in the chat, is this something that you guys want to commit to? And when are you going to put this in? Julio, far away, brother.
Yeah, no, I mean, Rusty was asking if we could get a copy of that text. I just copied it directly from the image. Do you want me to post it here right on the chat?
Yeah, I've got so I'll give you guys, this is I'll put this in the chat and Albert can send it to you individually as well. So this is the 9-day launch system first, and then I've got the scripts for the commitment scripts, and then the train for free in December. Hey Josh, good to see you guys. And so with this one too, guys, there's a little bit here. Let me just check. Brad's here as well, and he's going to teach you guys how to train for free in December. But with the train free in December, essentially what it is, you want to get a 2 to 4 week deposit with a rolling start date. But yeah, so I've chucked them in the chat, guys. Just let us know. I'll get Albert to send them to you individually. Plus he can send you the PDF file with these offers as well. Cool. Is there any questions, guys? So,
Dill, do you see any benefit in using things like Afterpay and stuff when it comes to gym memberships? Obviously, around this time of year, with obviously people are always like, "Oh, I'm short on money, and everything's going to go to Christmas gifts and stuff like that." Is there any, like, do you see any value in that, or does it not really work with memberships and stuff like that, or just something you don't know about?
it's something I don't know about, but
Okay.
I think it's an option worth exploring for sure. And maybe Brad can have some insight into that, but absolutely it would be an idea worth exploring for sure.
Yeah, so there's a couple of different ones you can use, like WeMoney and stuff like that can definitely be used. The thing you need to remember, right? If you use places like WeMoney, like they'll come and take their car. Like they're legit, they don't fuck around, right? So you need to have like really good contracts in place and things like that. Now, to say they don't have money is bullshit, because I've seen the brokest people fill up their carts full of shit that they do not need at Christmas, right? The thing is, they don't value your service, so you haven't described how you can help them well enough.
And I knew that would be your answer. I just figured, obviously, Afterpay and stuff gets mentioned a lot at this time of year. I was just wondering if there's any value to that. Yeah,
bro. If they want to use Afterpay, they can use a credit card, because the credit card's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So, so again, like if you've got them down that path where they're ready to take action, putting on a credit card or Afterpay, for example, it's the same thing.
Cool. No dramas.
Yeah. Pleasure.
Julio.
Right. So just wanted to clarify what the offers are about. So the stocking filler is actually selling 28 days of training for $19 starting on January, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. So
Okay,
all
just for
of
$19.
these offers, guys, are LBEs, basically to get people started so that you can sell them into a long-term commitment, which Brad is going to cover.
Yep. So that stocking filler, you can also call it a gift card if you like, and use it as referrals, Julio. So let's say, for example, I train Dylan. Hey, Dylan, man, I'm giving out a gift card worth $199, which is 28 days of training. I'm giving that away for $10 to all of my clients to gift to someone that they care about over Christmas. They can give it to their partner, they can give it to their friend. So essentially they're paying you $10 and they're giving you a lead. So that's the big win. So what you want from them is the $10 to give them the gift card, but you also want the client, the lead's name, number, and email so you can follow them up.
Right. Okay. So the procedure that you recommend is actually asking your client for their details and then getting into contact with them and saying, okay, if this person thought of you, they thought you will be a good fit for this. So yeah, is that the way it works?
If you're doing it for referrals, yes. So what would happen is you would call them on, say, the 28th of December. After Christmas, obviously they would have been given it on Christmas. So you call them just after Christmas. It's like, hey, Josh, man, it's Brad here from XYZ Fitness. I'm just giving you a quick call because I know that Rusty bought you a gift card for 28 days worth of training for us, and I wanted to get you started.
I like that. Yeah. Cool.
Good, hey?
Yeah. So that sounds good. The one that I didn't get entirely is the Shred Santa's 9 Days of Christmas script. So what exactly are we doing here? What are we selling? I don't think it got too clear for me.
You're absolutely right, Julio. So you're selling your main program. So essentially you're selling your evergreen offer, like your 12-week, your 24-week, whatever it is. but you're
Mhm.
selling them directly into your main offer, but you're using a stronger ask, essentially. You're using a stronger marketing system. So all of these front end offers before Christmas, so you're like your LBEs, just to get people in the door. But then after Christmas, when people are at their sort of highest wanting to change, that's when you go with that commitment, because you want people that are more committed, and you run a
Mhm.
stronger marketing play, and then sell into your main program.
Right. Okay, I got it now.
So apologies on that. Brad, would you be keen to cover?
What's up, crew? Gonna cover how to sell the train for free in December. So let me know. Obviously, I love it if you guys can turn your cameras on. I really hate speaking to myself. I do that in my house with my family all the time. So you can turn your cameras on. Let's rock and roll. But let me know in the chat who is going to run a train for free in December offer. Just a yes if you are. Let me know if you're going to run a train for free offer in December. And can someone just let me know what the weekly price is for their program, just so I can give you guys some context. $55 a week. Thank you, Rusty. And Rusty, how long's your program generally? 6 weeks, 12 weeks?
The front end program,
Yeah.
6 weeks.
Okay, so 6-week program, and it's $55. Awesome. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to run through the sales script as you would normally. Okay. So first and foremost, we need to get the prospect to be bought in that our solution is going to solve their problems. Okay. So everyone thinks when you start changing different offers and doing different promos, it changes the whole sales script. The sales script changes, stays the same. All that we change is little bits around our presentation phase. Okay. So presentation phase, when we go through the features, benefits, and solutions. So how you would word your train for free in December promo is. So Rusty, the way the train for free in December promo works is essentially you pay the first 2 weeks today, which is $110, and then you'll pay nothing until the 14th of January. So essentially you're paying a commitment fee for our 6-week program. And what we do in the program is, and then you just run through feature, benefit, and solution, right? And then they'll just go, okay, and run me through how does it work for free again? Because that's the only question they know to ask, right? Because that's what that was. Okay, cool. So how it works is essentially, Rusty, you pay $110 today, and essentially that's your commitment fee to hold your spot in the program come January. Because as I'm sure you know, everyone wants to join programs in January, right? And we actually fill out. So this will actually secure your spot then. So you won't do your first payment until the second week of January, which is the 14th. How does that work for you? Now, you guys aren't paying for marketing. So the luxury you have is you don't have to cover lead cost. Okay. So normally if you're paying for ads, you want to cover lead costs, which is why I always say collect as much money up front as you can, right? In this case, it doesn't matter how much you collect, just collect some money up front to secure that spot and give yourself some extra cash for the sales you're going to make in December. Right. So I like 2 weeks. 2 weeks is a great price point. Generally anywhere between that $129 to $199 price point, you can still get away with early in December. All right. Now, obviously you want to start promoting this like now, because the earlier people start, the longer they're going to get for free. So if you're not posting this until the 20th of December, they're like, oh, it's a week for free. What's the point? Where if they can get a whole month for free in their mind, you're going to get more engagement on those posts. Does that make sense for everybody? Or is there questions? I want to answer it so it's clear as day for you guys. I want you guys to really crush this offer.
Yeah,
Any
Brad.
questions? Go, Leah.
Yep. So with this offer as well, one of my things for me is obviously I have a lot of existing clients watching stories and the promos that I put up. Now, it might just be my own limiting beliefs, but that fear of missing out that they're not then getting the similar offer because they're paying obviously for their coaching at the moment. Does that make sense? I've had that happen in the past to me.
Cool. Definitely. And has anyone ever gone to Woolworths and bought something on special?
Yes,
And what happens every Wednesday?
same thing.
The specials change, right? So you can't go in on Thursday and buy last week's specials. Right. So this is where it's like people will come into your business. And again, as you guys have been in business 2 or 3 years, like you're always going to run new promotions. It's sometimes just like, hey, you came in on a promotion that was available when you started, and now we're just doing a different promotion. So it's obviously only available to new clients that come in, but that's not saying you can't do an initiative for clients that bring you a referral through December. It's like, hey, in December, I'm going to run a referral campaign. If you bring me 5 name, number, and email addresses, and one of them signs, I'll give you 28 days free training. So if you're like very concerned about, hey, this is a really good offer, I don't want my current clients to feel left out, just create something that is worthwhile in regards to what you're going to get in return to get leads to give it as a referral prize.
Yeah, wicked. Thank you.
Yes. No way. So let's say, Leah, I'm a current client. I bring in Dylan. Dylan's going to do the train for free promotion, right? So you're going to give Dylan a month for free, essentially 4 weeks free. But then let's say you give me a free week. Essentially, you've lost 110. You lost, well, let's say at the $55, you've lost $210 from me not paying, right? But you've picked up more than that by Dylan signing up. So it still works out worthwhile to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I understand the long-term goal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So just do the money math on it. And again, for everyone's business, the price points and stuff may be different. So just figure out what works mathematically for you. Generally, the lifetime of your client. So if you understand how long a client stays with you and how much they spend, that will tell you how much you can give away in regards to referrals and things at the start. Awesome. Rusty, you had a question?
Brad.
Go, Nix. Six, go.
Oh, you go 6.
Just touching up from Leah, would you recommend just posting up on your members page saying that you're going to run this thing in December, like this free training, unless they just hit you up?
Let them hit you up. Yeah. Rusty, fire away.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. As when you said there, like you're going to give, you don't want your members to miss out. Could you do train for free on your socials, and then in your members page, hey guys, I didn't want you guys to miss out, so just let you know we're running this train for free thing. If you bring us 5 people, one of them signs, we'll give you a month for free as well. Would you tell them that?
Yeah. So if you're going to run it as a referral, like as an active, like you want to actively go and get referrals, definitely. Yeah. But if you're like, hey, if someone mentions it, what do I do? Then you don't want to actively promote it, right? Again, it's all going to depend how many clients can you guys manage intaking per week, right? Because there's no point going, if you've got 30 clients and you're like, hey, I want 5 referrals each off you. If that's going to break your business, that's not what you want to do, right? So if we don't figure out, again, this is like every way works. It's just figuring out what's the best way for your business, because you don't want to break your systems, right? So what I would be doing if it was me, I would be offering the gift cards inside my facility or to my clients. Hey, I'm giving away $249 worth of training for $10. Buy this gift card for your loved ones. It's $10. They get a month of free coaching. That's a good offer, right? You get them in at the end of the 28 days or your initial challenge, you try and on-sell them. That would be my internal play to get referrals, and my external would be my train for free, my 9 days of Christmas to generate leads, those sorts of things. Also, I saw some stuff popping off in the chat. Awesome. Any other questions for me, guys, of how you would sell it? All makes sense.
How about Brad, contracted like contract in Rise Like Wise, a rolling contract. So, when you're, the 14th of January, you'll have that ongoing debit. Would you just include that in a contract if they're signing that train for free?
Yeah. So
Yep.
so that would just be like you'll just call it your sign up fee would be today of $149. Your ongoing membership starts on the 14th of January for 4 regular payments of $55. Yeah. And then you'd have to obviously resell them or silent sale them off the back end.
Yeah, cool. Yep. I was just going to go with the silent sale.
Yeah.
Hey,
Perfect.
Leah and everyone, I guess, would it be beneficial for maybe Brad and myself to role play how you do
Yeah.
this?
Yep.
Yep. Does anyone else want to do the role play with Brad?
Get out your credit card.
Cool. Hey,
Yes,
Brad.
no
Oh,
credit
that's
card.
awesome. I see Nick's just full of beans. No, I got you, Dill. Dill, you want to sell to me?
Nah, you sell to me, bro. Because we'll go from there. I
Alright,
don't make
awesome.
sales, bro. I'm the fucking
All right, cool. So let me pre-frame this, right? This is going to be very difficult in DMs. I would not recommend it.
Yeah.
I would not recommend it. It's going to be too confusing. And if people are confused, they do not buy. So if you're someone who only wants to do DMs, I wouldn't recommend running a train for free offer. It's just going to be a shit show for yourself. So get them on a phone call.
What about a bulk text? Is that okay to
so
do
you
the
can-
offer
you
initially?
can-
Yeah,
That'd be
so
all right?
so for the
book
offer,
them in for-
definitely to book them in for a call, but
Yeah.
don't try and get their payment details and all that sort of shit via text. It's just
Yeah.
too messy.
Yeah, I see what I mean. Yeah.
Yep.
When there's lots of moving parts and things can be confused, take the confusion out, get them on a phone call because they can ask questions and you can answer them. Right. Awesome, Dill. So Dylan, based on what you've sort of told me, looking to, I suppose maintain your weight over Christmas, but lose sort of that 5 to 7 kilos in January and into Feb. Sounds like what we do might actually work. So I'm wondering if like how the Train for Free program works, and then we can go from there. How does that sound?
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. So Dill, the way the Train for Free program works is essentially we take one payment today of $110, and that essentially secures your spot in the program for January to kick off. So essentially your second payment won't come out until like the 14th of Jan for the 6-week program, but you get obviously December for free. Does that make sense?
I thought it was you just pay in January.
Yeah, cool. So obviously what we do because we fill up in December and January, what we do, obviously we run these promos to help you mitigate the weight gain that you've had in the past over Christmas. So we can mitigate that through December, and then we only have that 5 to 7 to lose in January instead of that 10 to 11. Awesome. But let me run you through like how the program works, just so you understand obviously what's included for you.
Yep.
So what we do, obviously, first and foremost, is we set you up with a training program, Dylan. So we obviously have an onboarding call, and through that onboarding call, we'll figure out how much time you can commit to your training, obviously over the next 4 weeks to start with, to make sure we can set that up. So you've got like a personal trainer in your pocket, but doing exercises that you know you can do with the holidays and stuff that you mentioned that you were going on.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll also set you up with a bit of a nutrition protocol. So you can obviously still enjoy Christmas and enjoy the family outings and stuff, but also you're understanding what you should be eating to mitigate the damage, but still have a good time.
Yeah.
And then we're going to set up some accountability for you. So help keep you on track through this festive season so we can really launch into the new year and get the results that you've sort of been wanting to get. Does that sort of feel like the program that could help you get the results you're after?
Yeah, I was sort of only wanting to like do the Train for Free December.
Yeah, for sure. And I remember you mentioned a bit earlier, Dill, that you'd done like quite a few little like 4-week programs and stuff in the past. Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And like, what are some things you sort of like we spoke about? You've noticed like you sort of lose some weight and then you put it back on. And I think we spoke about like we want to actually help you get this weight off and keep it off forever, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is why, like, again, like 4-week programs and stuff just don't really work. And that's why we do like the 6-week Kickstarter, essentially is to help kickstart things to help you get some results to help you move forward, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
And like, just so I'm ready, like you do want to keep this weight off long term, right? It's not like you're just not looking to get like lose it quickly and then go back and do your own thing.
Oh, I want to show up in that little black dress to Christmas, but no, yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay, but why though, Dylan?
Look, man, I fucking rebound every time I do one of these diets, you know. So
Yeah, but you kept doing it, right? So why is this time different?
I think it's just that finally that time, like I got a couple of kids, and I need to make sure I'm not gonna die, pretty much.
Okay, yeah. So it's about like setting yourself up so you can spend that time with the kids, right? And not, I suppose, teach them the dieting loops that you've sort of been caught in the past.
Yeah, and I went to the beach last week, and the gut was hanging. So
Yeah, and how'd that make you feel?
like a gut hanging would make you feel at the beach. So,
Yeah. So time for a change possibly, right?
Yeah, bro.
Awesome. So like, Dill, based on what we sort of spoke about, how would you sort of like to move forward from here? I don't really have anything else for you other than getting some details and getting your onboarding set up.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Okay, awesome. And then I just collect these payment details.
Yeah.
So a couple of things we did there, right? First of all, again, being very rusty and not doing the December for free, I could have made that a bit nicer. So practice that, how it sounds at the start. But Dylan pushed back on me, right? Hey, I just want to do the 4 weeks for free. I just tie it back into what we've already spoke about. So I want you guys to, if you go back and watch the recording, notice how I didn't get flustered, right? And this is where, as coaches, we can trip ourselves up. We have to stay calm. We have to stay neutral. Dylan just has a concern, and we have to help him see the light, right? So hey, Dylan, definitely. And you've done this in the past. Like, why is it different? And then I pushed back on Dylan. But like, why now though? Like, why is now the time to do it differently? And then he started telling himself why it was so important that he had to make a change. Right. So he was talking himself into doing the program by the end of it, where 2 minutes earlier, he was telling me that he wanted to just do 4 weeks. So go back and just watch through how that played out. And that could be very useful for you guys, because the biggest objection you're going to get at the moment is time objection. It's crazy at Christmas, and money, right? You're letting them only pay for 2 weeks. Essentially, they're getting 4 weeks for free, right? That's going to help with the money. Again, you guys can play with that price point as you like. As for time, I covered that with the onboarding call and spoke about how I'm going to set up the onboarding call and the program to fit in with what he has happening through December, so he can mitigate the damage and set himself up for January. So I solved that in my presentation phase. Did everyone catch that as I was doing it? So before he even throws the objection at me, I'm going to cover it, right? I'm going to tell him the objection and I'm going to sort it out.
Yeah, that was annoying because I was like, damn, that's what.
Because you guys know what's going to be the objection, right? This isn't your first Christmas you've been selling fitness. They're the ones you're going to get.
And what's something that Brad just said there, guys, is like, Brad already knew the objections I was going to give him. How do you know what objections you're going to get given? A lot of practice, following the script over and over again, and like it just becomes like second nature. It's like someone who's got a squat imbalance. After you've seen 1,000 squats, you know how to correct it. And it's the same with like a sales call. It's the same with anything. Once you've done hundreds of reps of the same thing over and over again, you get pretty good at it because you can anticipate what's coming. In terms of, I think you said there, Brad, was at the end you got me to basically sell myself into the program. So it's obviously much easier than trying to arm wrestle someone into the program. How do you get someone to sell themselves into it?
So I just pushed back. So you sound uncertain, right? You're like, oh, I just wanted the 4 weeks. You're like, okay. You're like, it sounds like you're a bit unsure, Dill. Like this is something you want to do, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And again, like without sounding like a prick, right? I don't need one client. right? Like one client isn't going to change my life. I can start buying Lambos and stuff, right? My client has the problem. I have the solution. Who do you think's in the power seat here, me or the client? I am, right? I have the solution to their problems. So I want to make sure that I have a client that's bought into getting the result. Like, I'm sure none of us want another pain in the ass client that doesn't do what we ask them to, right? Can we all agree with that? Like, we want people that are bought into the system. They want our coaching. They want our guidance. Push back a little bit. Hey, Cody, bro, it sounds like you're not quite sure if this program can help. No, it does. Like, it sounds really good. What sounds good? Oh, I like the bit about the accountability, how like if I don't do a workout, a coach is going to send me. Oh, okay, like why is that important? Oh, I've done programs in the past and no one followed up, so I just stopped working out and fell off the bandwagon. Okay, cool. And you think by having accountability, that'll help you get the results? Yeah, definitely. Okay, awesome. And you're just neutral the whole time. He's like, no, like, it'll really be good. Okay, why? Like very quickly it changes, right? Because they don't want to be pushed to the outer. They want to be on the in the in circle, right? It's like when you try and, you've got all the stuff on the floor for the kids and you take one toy away, all of a sudden they want that one toy. They haven't looked at it all day, but they want that one now. It's been taken away. You're essentially taking away their solution. They're going to come after it. Does that work? Makes sense to everybody? Now, the biggest thing here, this only works if you stay neutral, right? If you get emotional when people throw objections at you and your body language changes, your tonality changes, they'll read straight through it. You just need to stay cool as a cucumber. An objection is generally just a question they have about the program. I guarantee all of us, when we signed up to Mamba, we had some questions. Right? It was like, okay, what day are the coaching calls? How many people are on the calls? Is it monthly payments or is it quarterly payments? Like they're not objections. They're just questions. So you feel like you've got all the information to make the right decision. Your clients have the same. Don't be surprised, right? Don't be surprised when they have questions. That's all they are, questions. Just know how to navigate them. Right? Awesome. Anything else I can help you guys with while I'm here? Can we all see how that could be confusing if we were doing it in DMs? Right? Like they'll be so confused, it'll just go nowhere.
Yep. And that's why, guys, like we recommend until you're comfortable booking 3 to 5 sales a week, booking calls. Don't use Sell by Chat. Like use the Sell by Chat script to book a call rather than collecting payments in the chat. And this is probably something that when I first created the Sell by Chat script, I created it for me who had been selling by chat for 4 years. So I was like, I know exactly when I can get any amount of money I pretty much want on Sell by Chat, but there's a lot of stuff that sets it up. So until you guys can get 3 to 5 bookings every single week from the DMs, then just book them in for a phone call before you go Sell by Chat, okay? Because it just gives you a little bit more tools. Like here, I can elevate my pitch, I can elevate my tone, or I can slow it down. You can have different body language. There's so many more tools that you can use on a phone with Sell by Chat. And I would say 90% of my success with Sell by Chat comes from my content in advance, not so much what I'm using in the DMs. It does to a point. But the most important thing is get them onto a call, and you guys can go from there, and you just get more reps and you get more practice. Yeah, Noxie, got a lead. Well done, brother.
The biggest thing I think is most people on this call are probably in the same boat. Every sale is probably worth at least $2,000 to you, right? So this is when Dylan speaks about like having the skill in the DMs to close the sale. Like I don't want to let $2,000 get away. So I know I'm a lot more likely to get them on a call and close them than in the DMs. It's like, will an extra $6,000 make my Christmas a little bit happier? Probably. Do I want to risk that by being lazy and not taking 3 30-minute phone calls? if I can get $2,000 in 30 minutes, I'd do that as many times as I can. And I'm sure most people on this call would too, right? So like take the phone call. Take the phone call. Guys, if you guys need, hey,
I'm a lazy cunt, so
yeah, guys, if you guys need me, obviously you guys are going to start launching this over the next couple of days. If you need me, reach out and let me know. Post in the group, use the Mamba accountability chat, use the Mamba group chat. Just tag me if you need anything, and I can jump back in there pretty quickly. But the only way to know if this works or not is to do it, right? Get on calls, get marketing. Like, people can grow their business in December. People are spending thousands of dollars on shit they don't need. And we all know that they need health and fitness in their life, right? So the
Every
whole of
year
it, you
for the
can't
last
grow.
4 years,
Yeah.
we've had our best month ever in December. So
Yeah. And have some fun with it. Like, it's silly season. Don't be afraid to dress up like Santa and give away your 9 days of Christmas, or do your train for free in December. You know, if you've got a dog, but go buy some reindeer antlers and put it on there and sit on the floor like you're riding a Santa sleigh. Like, have some fun with your promotion through December. Marketing's supposed to be fun. Helping people supposed to be fun.
And this is just me thinking, guys, like if you think about 90% of fitness professionals, their marketing at the moment, it's not surprising they don't make sales. It turns people off. They're like, don't fucking enjoy life. You must do fitness. You must do this. No one's going to listen to you. But if you have fun with it, if you make it more enjoyable, you're going to have far more likelihood of success. And I know for a fact, our business, every December has always been our best month. So it's a great time to grow your business. And because everybody thinks you can't grow in December, well, you guys just double down. You've got twice as much opportunity. So get after it, go hard. Let us know as soon as you drop your the train for free, and we'll get you guys pumping with these leads. All right, team. Have a good day. As always, if you have any questions, fire them through. Excited to see these promos get up. Oh, Nick, fire through, bro.
Yeah, mate. Do you mind just sending through that Canva doc that you made so I can read back over it?
Yeah, I'll get Albert to send it all over.
Yeah, legend.
All right, guys. See you guys.
See you, mate.